Last time at the Snowed Inn...
Hey, the name's Brody. Brody Summers.
You guys will never believe who I found. Legendary skier Zoey Frost. Say hello, Zoey.
Hello? We're hosting this year's Mittenwald Cup?
Yeah?
How did I not realize this?
Got him.
Does that say?
Yep, Nicola Pine. She bought the mice.
Why, though? She loves this inn.
What will it take to get her out of here? Snowed Inn should be mine!
After an intense competition, our three competitors are set, with Evergreen Inn taking first place, followed by the Snowed Inn and Yodelehi Hotel.
I hope Brody will like this.
Morning, Zoey. So I was just outside.
Before you say anything, I made you some extra special cocoa.
Really? For me? Oh, awesome. Whoa, thanks. You know what else is awesome? Some
of Snowden's famous Swiss cheese fondue. Have some.
Whoa, cool. What's with all these snacks?
Well, I know you're getting ready to say adieu to the Snowed Inn and get back to surfing. I got a notification that planes are up and running again, but I was hoping this would help convince you to stay.
Oh, I'm not.
Please don't leave yet. We need you to finish out the Mount Mittenwald Cup and I'll do anything
Whoa. Zoey, I'm not leaving.
You're not? But you have all of your things.
Oh, yeah, because I did a little surfboard sledding down the mountain this morning. It was epic.
So you're really staying?
Of course I'm staying. My vlog has grown by over 10,000 followers since I've been here. You gotta give the people what they want. And what they want is the Mount Mittenwald Cup.
Really?
I wouldn't leave you hanging now. I think we've got a chance at winning this thing.
I sure hope so.
Have you heard of what today's event's gonna be yet?
No, but since we made it to the top 3, the committee chooses from here on out.
Cool, maybe we'll find out soon.
Yes, and remember, when Nicola brings the memo, keep an eye on her. I don't trust her.
Got it, but we're not saying anything to her about it yet.
Yes, and remember, when you leave, be extra careful.
Yes, Zoey.
Thank you. Extra careful, Brody. Extra careful.
Sorry.
You're fine. Good morning. Here is the memo for today's event.
Okay. Got it. Looks like a fun one. Thanks, Nicola.
No problem. Hey, hard to believe that Snowden made it to the semifinals, huh?
Maybe for you. We found this receipt yesterday, and I'd like an explanation. Why did you buy 100 mice on the same day that we happen to have a mice infestation?
No. I didn't buy mice. I bought mouse traps. I guess the word traps didn't print or it got cut off or something.
Okay, so you didn't release 100 mice into the inn on purpose.
Of course not. I love this place. Glad that we got that cleared up. All right, well, I need to get back to the phones. Let me know if you guys need any training help today.
What was that? I thought we were just going to keep an eye on things.
I'm sorry, but I had to know.
I guess now you feel better, right? She was buying mouse traps.
Seriously, we don't actually believe her.
We don't?
Don't you think there are too many other things that have happened here that have her name written all over it?
Like what?
Well, for starters, she was the one who came up with the idea for the lip syncing during the yodeling competition and gave me the recording device.
You know, now that you mention it, I wonder if she was trying to get me to fail the Swiss relay with all of her tips.
What do you mean?
She told me to paint gnomes with my nose, make my cuckoo clock silent, wear my lederhosen backwards, and
you believed her?
I didn't know. I've never been to Switzerland before, remember?
Yeah. Ugh. Who knows if this memo she gave us is even telling the truth?
Oh yeah, what's it say?
Today's event is a tournament. Ice fishing, sledding, ice skating. So it starts early and there's not enough time to train, but we can switch off events. You know, I'm gonna call the committee and confirm that what is on here is what we are actually doing today.
Smart.
I appreciate your help. And, of course, don't say a word.
No problem. My lips are sealed.
Hello, now it's Mittenwald Cup committee. How may I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to report that a competitor from Evergreen Inn seems to be sabotaging the Snowed-In team.
I'm sending someone to check this place. Have you reported something similar recently? You sound familiar.
No, I don't.
Hello? Hello?
Everybody get on your feet. It's time to sing to God.
I'm only human, I'm not like you. I tell a lie, you tell the truth. I change my mind, you speak, you act, you keep your promises. He says he's with me, I know he'll always be a promise maker, promise keeper. He says he loves me, I know he'll always be a promise maker, promise keeper. I'm only human, I'm not like you. I tell a lie, you tell the truth. I change my mind, you speak, you act, you keep your promises. He says he's with me, I know he'll always be a promise maker, promise keeper. He says he loves me, I know he'll always be a promise maker, promise keeper. Dance, now feel the beat. Everybody rock, get on your feet. Dance, now feel the beat. Everybody rock, get on your feet. Dance, now feel the beat. Everybody rock, get on your feet. Dance, now feel the beat. Everybody rock, get on your feet. I say promise, you say maker, promise. Maker, promise. Maker. I say promise, you say keeper, promise. Keeper, promise. Keeper. I say promise, you say maker, promise. Maker, promise. Maker. I say promise, you say keeper, promise. Keeper, promise. Keeper. He says he's with me, I know he'll always be a promise maker, promise keeper. He says he loves me, I know he'll always be a promise maker, promise keeper. He says he's with me, I know he'll always be a promise maker, promise keeper. He says he loves me, I know he'll always be a promise maker, promise keeper.
Great singing. You can take a seat.
Yole, 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 hee-hoo. Let's play Memory Verse Mountain Climber. Say this Bible verse after me. God isn't a mere human. He can't lie. He isn't a human being. He doesn't change his mind. He speaks, and then he acts. He makes a promise, and then he keeps it. Numbers 23, verse 19. Nice job! Now let's see if you can get the verse on your own before I get to the top of the mountain. On your mark, get set, yodelay go!
Oh, good, there you are.
Whoa, fishing poles and... Dude, what is that stuff?
A mixture of wax, worms, maggots, fly larvae, and minnows.
So, ice fishing is one of the events in today's tournament?
Yes, everything on the memo was confirmed when I called the committee.
Oh, maybe we're wrong about Nicola. This could all be a big misunderstanding.
Maybe, but we can't worry about that now. Let's get you ready for ice fishing. Do you think you can do it?
I grew up in a beach town. I've got this. Which event do you want to take?
There's no way I'm doing anything that involves flying down a snowy mountain. So you'll have to take sledding. So I guess I'll do ice skating.
Sweet! Get ready to dominate, Zoe. Top two, here we come!
Welcome to another day of competition for the Mount Mittenwald Cup. My name is Olaf, and of course, always by my side is Hans.
Olaf, I cannot believe how poorly Snowed In performed today.
I agree, Hans. Everything went wrong for Zoey and Brody.
Because of that, the Snowed In has been eliminated from the Mount Mittenwald Cup.
Oof, that means it's Evergreen Inn versus the Yodelay Hotel in the finals.
I can't wait to see how it ends.
Oh no, what happened to you?
Well, my sled was more like a slip and slide. I didn't even make it a quarter down the mountain before I slipped and crashed into a bunch of snowy bushes.
Ouch, I'm sorry. What? My day hasn't been any better. My ice skates were so dull, I couldn't get any traction on the ice. I fell like 15 times.
Aw, that's a bummer.
I don't get it. They were my favorite pair of skates, and I just sharpened them. Did ice fishing at least go okay?
Not exactly.
What? You fell in?
No, but I did stick my arm in to try to catch some fish. That bucket of fish bait you gave me was covered in fish repellent, and it worked.
That's not possible. I put the bait in that bucket myself.
You don't think?
That Nicola has been sabotaging us all day. That's exactly what I think.
Zoey, come in, Zoey.
This is Zoey.
You have a call from a committee representative. They want to speak with you immediately.
Okay, be right there. Hello, this is Zoey.
Hello. We're calling to inform you that after a thorough investigation, we have determined that an employee from Evergreen Inn has sabotaged your events today.
Really?
According to protocol, you can decide whether or not Evergreen Inn is allowed to continue in the competition. Please let us know your decision by 3 o'clock this afternoon in case events need to be redone.
Okay, thank you.
Auf Wiedersehen.
What was all that about?
Apparently Evergreen... You know what? Let's go over here and I'll tell you.
Okay, what's going on?
Shh, I didn't want to say all of this in front of Nicola.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay. The committee found out that Evergreen Inn has been sabotaging us.
So, not Nicola?
Apparently not.
Dude, like total whoa.
I know, and we get to decide if they stay in the competition.
What do you think we should do?
It's pretty obvious. You had to catch fish with your bare hands and ended up flying into bushes at warp speed.
And you fell on the ice about 50 times because of what they did. I agree. It's time for them to get what they deserve.
Absolutely.
Just wait until Summer Surfing hears about this.
What's up, my dudes and dudettes? You guys won't believe what happened today.
Evergreen Inn has been sabotaging us in the semifinals tournament, and according to the rulebook, we decide if they stay or go.
We think they deserve to be totally wiped out. Stay tuned for more mountainside action soon. Summer Surfing signing off.
All right, it's settled. I'm gonna call the committee.
Whoa, Zoe.
What?
We're getting mixed reviews in the comments.
About what?
About whether we should disqualify Evergreen Inn.
Seriously? They definitely deserve it.
I know they do, but...
Look, Brody, there's a 0% chance I'm changing my mind on this. After the way they've treated us, we could have seriously gotten hurt.
Whoa, Hang Ten Ben sent us a video and says we should watch it before we do anything.
Well, Hang Ten Ben wasn't sabotaged all morning like we were. How can he possibly know what this feels like? And why should we listen to your followers about anything?
Come on, let's just watch the video. It's not like it's gonna hurt anything.
Ugh, I'm telling you, this is a waste of time.
Please, Zoe, let's just watch it and see what it says.
Fine.
Moses was a great leader for God's people, the Israelites. God made a promise to give them a new land, and it was Moses' job to lead them there. While they were on their way, they stopped to camp near a place called Mount Sinai. God asked Moses to leave the people and come up on the mountain to meet with him. God spent a lot of time talking to Moses and wrote down 10 rules for the people to follow. While Moses was there, the people got tired of waiting for him to come down from the mountain. They gathered around Aaron, Moses' helper, and asked him to make a fake god to be their leader. Using the gold from earrings and a special tool, Aaron made a calf for the people to worship. They threw a big party and danced around it. The people sinned against the one true God by replacing him with something else. God saw what they had done and told Moses. He was angry with the people for disobeying his commands. But Moses begged God to have pity on his people. He reminded God of all the ways he had rescued them from so many things and that he had promised to always love them. Moses left the mountain carrying the tablets, and as soon as he saw God's people worshiping the golden calf, he got so angry that he threw the tablets to the ground, breaking them into pieces. He couldn't believe they were so quick to forget God after all he had done for them. Moses also destroyed the calf by throwing it into a fire. Some days later, God called Moses to meet with him on Mount Sinai. He took 2 new stone tablets so God could write the rules on them again. God came down from heaven in a cloud. He spoke to Moses and said, "I am a God who is tender and kind. I am faithful and full of love. I continue to show my love to thousands of people. I forgive those who do evil, and I forgive those who sin." At once, Moses bowed down to the ground and worshiped God. Moses came down from the mountain after 40 days and 40 nights with the 2 stone tablets in his hands. When God's people saw him, they were amazed and afraid. Moses' face was shining because he had spoken with God. Moses asked them to come close, and they did. He told them about the commands the Lord had given them. We can only imagine how thankful God's people were to hear the commands and the promise God made to show his love to them. God's promises were true then, and they are true today. No matter what we do, we can know God promises to love us.
Whoa, that's really crazy that God would still be so loving to his people even after they disobeyed him.
Yeah, God promises to love us, and that means he is kind and forgiving when we mess up.
So, I guess this means we should show the same love, kindness, and forgiveness.
Even to Evergreen Inn.
What? You're kidding, right?
Not kidding. When God promises to love us, it changes how we love others. We need to cut them a break.
Okay, you're right. I'll go call the committee to let them know.
It was a shocking day of competition for the Mount Mittenwald Cup.
I've been shocked once. It did not feel good. Youch!
No, I mean it was a surprising day of competition. Although Evergreen Inn could have been disqualified from the Snow Day tournament redo, they were allowed to stay in the competition due to the forgiveness of the Snowed Inn.
And since Yodelehi Hotel did not perform well in today's event, the final 2 teams for the Mount Mittenwald Cup are now set.
It's the Evergreen Inn versus the Snowed Inn. Who will win it all? I can't wait to find out. I'm Hans.
And I'm Olaf. We'll see you at the next and final day of competition for the Mount Mittenwald Cup.
Ice fishing is a lot easier with the right bait.
You did amazing. I can't believe we actually made it to the finals.
So did you. You look like an ice skating pro out there.
Today's tournament wasn't so bad once people weren't out to get us. And you know what?
What?
Even though Evergreen Inn is heading into the finals in the lead, I'm glad we decided to let them stay in the games.
They were like totally stoked.
Hopefully they won't be quite as stoked tomorrow when we win. I know you don't like the little guys, but you don't have to go around breaking them.
Sorry. Hey. What's this?
What?
Zoe, you've got cameras hidden in these things? No wonder I always feel like I'm being watched with their creepy little gnome eyes.
What?
Ugh.
No, there aren't cameras.
That's exactly what this is.
Well, I didn't put it in there. Maybe it's old.
There's only one way to find out. Let's go see what footage is on it. Who knows if this thing will even work on this dinosaur?
I know. There, that's Nicola, and look who she's with.
Evergreen Inn.
She paid them to sabotage us?
What are you gonna do?
I don't know, but we have to figure out something fast before she destroys everything.
God promises to love me.
Let's see if you can remember some things we discovered today. Answer correctly and you'll be good to go. Get it wrong and oh no! After Brody and Zoey learned of God's promise to love them, did they show love to others? You got it! They showed love to Evergreen Inn by letting them stay in the competition. Okay, here's another one for you. In today's Bible story, when the people worshipped a statue of a calf, did God promise to send an avalanche to them? Great job! Even though the Israelites disobeyed God, He showed them that He is kind, forgiving, and full of love. Okay, last one. When we think about how much God loves us, can we show love to others? You got it! Knowing that God promises to love us no matter what helps us to show love to others.
Everybody bow your heads and let's talk to God right now. Hey God, thank you for loving us and forgiving us, no matter what we do. Help us to show love to others the way you show love to us. We love you. Amen.
I love you.